The suspect confessed to all 6 murders at exactly 2:14 a.m. Then he died in front of the detectives. Heart stopped, no pulse, no movement. Doctors confirmed death within minutes. But 43 minutes later, the dead suspect started talking again. The security footage from Interrogation Room 4 was never released publicly, but every officer who watched it requested immediate psychological leave afterward. Because according to the video, nobody re-entered the room after the suspect died. The corpse remained sitting alone at the metal table, completely still. Then, at 2:57 a.m., the dead man slowly lifted his head toward the camera and smiled. Detective Adrian Voss led the investigation before everything spiraled out of control. The suspect's name was Samuel Gray, a quiet janitor arrested after police connected him to 6 brutal disappearances. Then Samuel suddenly surrendered himself voluntarily, walked into a police station covered in blood, and calmly said, "You buried the wrong people." During interrogation, Samuel confessed to everything, but one statement disturbed Adrian more than the others. "They're still alive underneath the city." Then he laughed. Then he died. At exactly 2:57 a.m., Samuel's corpse lifted its head slowly toward the corner camera. Then the dead man whispered, "You should have kept digging." The camera audio distorted violently afterward, and for a split second, another figure appeared standing behind Samuel's corpse. Tall, motionless, face hidden. 3 officers who watched the recording disappeared the same night. All 3 vanished from locked homes, and neighbors reported hearing digging sounds beneath the floors. Adrian reopened Samuel's case files. The 6 victims had more in common than police realized. Every victim previously worked on the city's subway expansion project 12 years earlier, the same project abandoned after a deadly tunnel collapse. Hidden records mentioned unidentified chambers discovered beneath the city. Then the report ended abruptly. Do not continue digging below level C. At 1:46 a.m., Adrian received a phone call from Samuel's dead phone. "Please, don't leave us down here." Then Samuel's voice interrupted. "They finally hear the tunnels now." Adrian entered the underground tunnels with 2 officers before sunrise. The deeper they went, the stranger the tunnels became. Fresh scratch marks covered the concrete walls. Then Officer Ramirez stopped suddenly and pointed his flashlight toward the wall. Human fingers pushed outward beneath the concrete itself, moving, scratching, trying desperately to escape. Adrian kept moving deeper underground toward the screams. Finally, they reached a gigantic, unfinished chamber beneath the city, and what they discovered destroyed every logical explanation. Dozens of people stood motionless throughout the cavern. The missing victims, still alive, pale, starving, eyes completely empty. Thick black wires disappeared into their mouths and necks, leading downward into darkness.